Have you ever stopped for a second and wondered if the snack sitting quietly in your kitchen right now could be slowly damaging your kidneys? Without you feeling a single warning sign, most people believe kidney problems only happen when someone is very old, already sick, or in the hospital. But the truth is far more unsettling. Kidney damage often begins silently, years before anyone notices it, and sometimes it starts with the everyday foods we reach for without thinking. Your kidneys are working for you every minute of the day, filtering your blood, removing toxins, balancing fluids, and keeping your entire body stable. Yet the wrong snacks can quietly overload these tiny filters, forcing them to work harder and harder until the damage slowly begins to build. And here's the part that concerns me the most as a doctor. Many of the snacks people believe are harmless are actually packed with hidden sodium additives and ingredients that can stress the kidneys over time, which means the problem often grows quietly in the background while life goes on as usual. My name is Dr. Mark Ellis, and after years of studying how everyday habits affect kidney health, I've seen something surprising again and again. Protecting your kidneys rarely starts with complicated diets or expensive supplements. In many cases, it begins with something much simpler: the small choices you make between meals. The good news is that certain snacks can actually support your body's natural detox process, improve circulation, and help your kidneys filter waste more efficiently. In this video, I'm going to show you 4 powerful snacks that can help your body flush out toxins and reduce the hidden stress placed on your kidneys every single day. And one of them may completely change the way you look at the food already sitting in your pantry. So stay with me, because the third snack surprises almost everyone. And the last one is so simple that most people overlook it completely, even though it may be one of the smartest choices you can make for long-term kidney protection. Let's start with something most people completely underestimate: air-popped popcorn. When people hear the word popcorn, they usually picture movie theaters, melted butter, and salty microwave bags. But strip away the artificial butter, the excess sodium, and the additives, and something surprising happens. Plain air-popped popcorn becomes one of the simplest whole-grain snacks that can quietly support your kidneys every single day. Here's why this matters more than most people realize. Your kidneys rely on thousands of tiny blood vessels to filter waste from your bloodstream. When cholesterol rises, blood sugar spikes, or inflammation builds up, those delicate filters begin to struggle. Over time, circulation becomes less efficient, and the kidneys have to work harder to remove toxins from the body. I remember a patient in his early 60s who once told me he avoided junk food completely. But when we looked closer at his daily habits, most of his snacks were processed chips packed with sodium and preservatives. Those ingredients may seem harmless, but over time they can quietly stiffen blood vessels and increase the burden on kidney filtration. This is where popcorn becomes surprisingly powerful. Air-popped popcorn is naturally rich in dietary fiber, and fiber plays a crucial role in metabolic health. According to research frequently cited in major American nutrition journals, higher fiber intake is associated with lower LDL cholesterol, better blood sugar control, and improved digestive balance. When LDL cholesterol drops, blood vessels remain more flexible, including the microscopic vessels inside your kidneys. And when those vessels stay open and healthy, filtration improves. Better circulation means better filtration. Better filtration means toxins leave your body more efficiently. Another important advantage is something most people never think about. Plain popcorn contains no phosphate additives. Many processed snacks in the United States contain hidden phosphorus preservatives that can accumulate in the bloodstream when kidney function begins to decline. Over time, that extra mineral load can stress the kidneys even further. But preparation is everything. The ideal portion is about 3 cups of air-popped popcorn made from plain kernels without oil. Instead of butter, try garlic powder, smoked paprika, or black pepper for flavor. Pair it with water or unsweetened herbal tea, and suddenly this simple snack becomes a small but strategic way to support your body's natural detox system. But knowing about fiber alone isn't enough, because the next snack protects your kidneys in a completely different way, and it might already be sitting in your refrigerator right now. Now, if fiber-rich foods like popcorn help your kidneys by improving circulation, the next snack supports them in a completely different way. By reducing the metabolic workload your kidneys have to handle every single day. And that snack is hummus. At first glance, hummus might seem like just another dip sitting quietly in the refrigerator section of a grocery store. But nutritionally, it represents something very powerful, a balance of plant-based protein fiber and heart-healthy fats that work together to protect the tiny filtration system inside your kidneys. A few years ago, one of my patients told me he believed he was eating healthy because he avoided sugary snacks. But his daily habit was grabbing processed deli meat and salty crackers between meals. Over time, that kind of diet increases sodium intake and heavy animal protein consumption, two factors that can quietly stress the kidneys. When we replace those snacks with something simpler like hummus with fresh vegetables, his blood pressure and cholesterol markers began to improve within months. The science behind this is surprisingly clear. Chickpeas. The main ingredient in hummus are rich in plant protein and soluble fiber. Research published in several U.S. nutrition and metabolic health studies has shown that plant-based proteins tend to produce less metabolic waste during digestion compared with large amounts of animal protein. That means your kidneys don't have to work as hard to filter the byproducts. Fiber in chickpeas also plays another key role. Higher fiber intake is linked to lower LDL cholesterol and improved gut health, both of which influence kidney function indirectly. When cholesterol decreases, blood vessels remain more flexible, allowing better blood flow to the kidneys. And then there's olive oil, another essential ingredient in hummus. Olive oil provides monounsaturated fats that help support vascular health and stabilize blood pressure. Considering that high blood pressure remains one of the leading causes of kidney damage in the United States, this combination becomes even more valuable. But like any healthy food, balance matters. The ideal serving is about 2 tablespoons of hummus paired with fresh vegetables like cucumbers, celery, bell peppers, or carrots instead of salty chips. This simple swap dramatically reduces sodium intake while increasing fiber and hydration, supporting foods. And something interesting happens when your body gets this combination right: plant protein, fiber, healthy fats, and hydration. Your internal environment becomes more stable, circulation improves, and your kidneys can filter waste more efficiently without being pushed to their limits. But knowing this still isn't enough, because the next snack surprises almost everyone. It comes from a category people usually blame for health problems. Yet when prepared the right way, it can actually help stabilize blood sugar and protect your kidneys at the same time. Now here's the part that surprises almost everyone. Not every cookie is bad for your kidneys. In fact, when it's made the right way, one simple sweet snack can actually help stabilize blood sugar, support circulation, and reduce hidden stress on your kidney filters. I'm talking about oatmeal cookies. Most people immediately assume cookies belong in the avoid at all costs category, especially if they're trying to protect their health. And to be fair, many desserts absolutely deserve that reputation. Ultra-processed pastries, frosted cookies, and sugar-loaded snacks can spike blood sugar, trigger inflammation, and place additional strain on the tiny filtration system inside your kidneys. But oatmeal cookies are different when they're made with simple ingredients. A while ago, I spoke with a patient who told me he completely stopped eating sweets because he was worried about his kidneys. But what he replaced them with was even worse: refined white crackers and processed snacks that cause constant blood sugar spikes. Once he switched to small portions of foods built around whole grains like oatmeal-based snacks, something interesting happened. His energy levels stabilized and his blood sugar readings became much more consistent. The reason comes down to one powerful nutrient found in oats: beta-glucan. Beta-glucan is a type of soluble fiber widely studied in nutrition research across the United States. Studies published in major cardiovascular and metabolic journals show that beta-glucan can significantly reduce LDL cholesterol and improve blood sugar stability. And while those benefits are often associated with heart health, they also play a major role in protecting kidney function. Your kidneys rely on an intricate network of tiny blood vessels to filter waste from your bloodstream. When cholesterol builds up or blood sugar repeatedly spikes, those vessels can become damaged or narrowed over time. But when soluble fiber like beta-glucan helps regulate cholesterol, in glucose levels, circulation improves, and with better circulation comes more efficient filtration. Better blood flow means your kidneys don't have to struggle to remove toxins from the body. But moderation is key. The goal isn't to turn cookies into a daily dessert binge. One small oatmeal cookie made with rolled oats, minimal sugar, and simple ingredients is enough. Avoid versions filled with artificial flavors, chocolate coatings, or phosphate additives often hidden in processed baked goods. Pair it with water or unsweetened tea, and suddenly a snack people usually fear becomes a smarter choice that works with your body instead of against it. But understanding blood sugar balance alone still doesn't complete the picture, because the final snack on this list works in a completely different way. Instead of adding nutrients, it protects your kidneys by reducing the mineral overload that many processed snacks quietly create, and its simplicity is exactly what makes it so powerful. And now we arrive at the final snack one that many people overlook because it seems almost too simple to matter. But sometimes the foods that protect your kidneys the most are not the most exotic or trendy. Sometimes they're the ones that quietly reduce the daily burden placed on your kidneys, and that's exactly where plain rice cakes come in. To understand why this matters, you have to remember what your kidneys are doing all day long. They are constantly filtering excess minerals like sodium, potassium, and phosphorus, removing metabolic waste from protein, digestion, and balancing fluid levels in your body. When your diet is filled with processed snacks loaded with salt and phosphate additives, your kidneys have to work harder to keep everything balanced. Over time, that extra workload can slowly wear down the delicate filtration system inside these organs. This is why plain rice cakes can be surprisingly helpful. Made from puffed rice and very little else, unflavored rice cakes are naturally low in sodium, potassium, and phosphorus. That simplicity makes them a clean snack option, especially compared to heavily processed chips or crackers that often contain hidden additives designed to enhance flavor, but quietly increase kidney stress. I once had a patient who believed his snacking habits were harmless because he avoided sugary desserts, but nearly every afternoon he reached for flavored crackers and packaged chips. When we checked the nutrition labels together, the sodium levels alone were shocking. Once he replaced those snacks with simpler alternatives like rice cakes topped with healthier ingredients, his daily sodium intake dropped dramatically and his blood pressure improved within a few months. That improvement wasn't surprising. According to multiple nutrition studies, reducing sodium intake can significantly lower blood pressure. And since high blood pressure is one of the leading drivers of kidney damage, even small dietary changes can have a meaningful long-term impact. What makes rice cakes especially powerful is how flexible they are. Think of them as a clean foundation rather than a complete snack by themselves. You can spread a thin layer of hummus for plant protein and fiber, add a small amount of natural nut butter for healthy fats, or top them with fresh berries for antioxidants that support blood vessel health. Suddenly, something extremely simple becomes a balanced snack that supports circulation, stabilizes energy levels, and reduces hidden stress on your kidneys. But there's one important rule: avoid flavored varieties. Barbecue, cheese, caramel, and other flavored rice cakes often contain the same sodium sugars and additives you're trying to avoid. The best option is always the original plain version with the shortest ingredient list possible. And when you step back and look at all four snacks together, popcorn, hummus, oatmeal, cookies, and rice cakes, a much bigger pattern begins to appear. Protecting your kidneys isn't about extreme diets or trendy superfoods. It's about removing hidden stress and making smarter everyday choices. But knowing which snacks are helpful is only part of the story, because the most important lesson about kidney protection isn't just what you eat once in a while, it's what you choose consistently every single day. Before we finish, I want to remind you of something very important. Your kidneys are working for you every single minute of the day. And the truth is, protecting them doesn't 100% of the time. And the truth is, protecting them doesn't require extreme diets or complicated health plans. In many cases, it begins with small, consistent choices like the snacks you reach for between meals. Choosing simple options such as air-popped popcorn hummus with fresh vegetables, oatmeal, made the right way, or plain rice cakes may seem like a small change, but over time, these habits can help support healthy circulation, stabilize blood sugar, and reduce unnecessary stress on your kidneys. So if today's video helped you see your daily food choices a little differently, I encourage you to take one simple step. Start with one healthier snack today and build from there. And if you found this information helpful, please take a moment to save this video and subscribe to the channel. Saving the video means you can always come back to these tips later, and subscribing helps you stay updated with the latest practical medical insights and simple strategies to protect your kidney health and overall well-being. I share these videos because I truly want to help more people understand how powerful small daily habits can be. Remember, your kidneys are incredibly resilient organs. When you support them with better nutrition, hydration, and consistent healthy habits, they can continue protecting your body for many years to come. So take care of them starting today one smart choice at a time, and I'll see you in the next video where we continue learning simple ways to keep your kidneys strong and your health moving in the right direction.